Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
As usual.
We got some special guests today.
Who we got in the building?
We got two lovely ladies. They doing their thing.
Oh, shit.
Social media is what we talking about. They two heavy social media presences.
That's where the money is.
And major, they doing their things in several different categories. We want to welcome to the Concert Crew Podcast.
Carl.
Jokes already. we welcome to our Concert Crew Podcast. Our special guest, J Misha, aka J Cole, and Sage. Welcome to the Concert Crew Podcast.
Welcome, ladies.
Hello.
How y'all ladies doing?
Good. Thanks for inviting us. We have asparagus on the stove. What's going on with y'all?
And she cooking too.
Yeah, chefing.
She's cooking too
by herself.
So we respect it.
I witnessed.
Hey.
I cut
Sage
some stuff
though.
up.
Oh, Sage, we want to give you a special a round of applause. This is her first ever interview. Thank you right here.
Bring her in.
We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You're doing a great job already.
I'm weak.
But how y'all doing though?
Good.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Y'all ready to do
Hungry.
another photo shoot?
Yes. Glad to be outside.
Dare to have hair. Glad to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
No mask.
Quarantine.
No mask.
Quarantine, man. What was y'all doing?
In the house.
You're right. I've been in the house.
No.
You was cooking?
Actually, no. I think that's why I'm so excited to cook today.
Oh, okay.
How was you eating there? You weren't cooking doing
Everybody was
quarantine?
cooking for me. Like all my friends
Oh,
cook, so
okay. Got
everybody's
it. I thought you were ordering out.
So how was quarantining in the D.C. area?
I'm in the house anyway.
I
so,
mean,
to be
literally.
honest.
I guess
It's
that
not
helped.
it's no difference. But
Were you scared?
no, it's really nothing to be scared about. Ain't nothing really going on in DC. It's not really loud. They've been protesting, but I mean, it hasn't really been like no looting or nothing far. I haven't seen
Protesting like lately, or are you talking about the Europeans or like earlier?
No, like we've been
whites.
protesting since yesterday, but that just started. But nobody went outside for quarantine. Everything been closed.
I don't say the whites.
How y'all feel about the whole coronavirus thing, man?
At first, I
Man.
thought it was fake. I'm not gonna lie. I
So
thought it was
what?
just a way to change the batteries in the pigeon, and
Agreed.
then we go back outside. But it's definitely real. I definitely had a death in my family from it, so
Oh, so
Sorry to
my
hear
condolences.
that.
hear
crazy. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's just probably time to adapt. I don't think it's gonna change anytime
Me
soon.
You don't think it's gonna get better?
Yeah, but I feel like life not gonna be different. Like life is not gonna be the same. Like stores, retail stores, like Walmart, Target, all that stuff already changing. Like they got the glass mirrors and stuff up. Gyms said they about to have glass mirrors up, like by the treadmills and stuff. So I think it's gonna be different. I don't know if it's gonna be in a good way or bad way, but I definitely think outside is gonna change with it like fully open back up. How we used to just all be together, I don't think it's gonna be like that no more. With the families and stuff, maybe, but outside, I think they're gonna change everything. They already said they're trying to change like the schooling systems.
Yeah.
I think with the school system, the biggest thing is like probably like transportation. Like you could do social distancing in the classroom.
Right.
Like how like kids that get bused to school, how can you social distance on a bus?
Well, what about the schools that are like large in numbers already? I feel like they're gonna eventually send everybody to like their district schools. Like I know I didn't go to my neighborhood school. My neighborhood school is bad.
I mean, you go always do that. Like you could have kids like go to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I mean Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Then those on Tuesday, Thursday, the next week go Monday, Wednesday. So you could distance that way. But I think like transportation.
I feel like
like
that's
college?
still gonna be different because kids are so used to going to school Monday through Friday.
Shit, not my son. He don't want to go to school ever again.
My
Like,
son,
he's so
my
happy.
son
He's
think
so,
he on vacation.
no, he's so happy with this. He's like, Dad, this is so easy. Like you're not getting graded, you dumbass. Like,
But
stupid.
it was some real shit though. Like I don't even think that school's gonna start back up regular.
No, I think it won't be again. It won't be regular again until about like January 2021.
So fully next year.
Like the reason I say that is because they called us and was like, keep your tablets over the summer. Like, what the fuck you keep your tablets for? They might not come back, dog. So we'll see. But my son, he's anxious.
How has COVID affected the bag? That's my big question.
I don't know. I feel like I just find a way to spend money on stuff I don't need now.
Now he was talking about getting the bag though.
Getting
Is
the
the
bag.
bag still coming in during COVID?
I feel like for me, like I do a lot of club hostings and like
Mhm.
stuff like that. So like now that none of that stuff is open and like me, I get a lot of money like being in LA. And now that everything has been closed, like
Right.
I really can't do nothing. So everything's really been from social media, honestly, for me.
Yeah, same.
So
My
That
stuff
ain't-
is mass,
that ain't
so
gonna
everything
work.
closed. Yeah.
So what's the first, when everything opened back up enough to you can do whatever? Like, what's the first thing y'all really want to do?
Vacation.
travel, that's it.
Where y'all
You
want
want
to
to
go?
travel?
Like, it's so many
Yes.
places that you can't even get to right now. Like, borders are closed. You can't get to a lot of places. Like,
Where's that destination? Where's that one place you really want to get to?
Wherever the water is, other than my
Period.
tub, I don't care. I'm gone. I can't wait.
I just gotta see how that COVID hit, dog. Like that
Yeah.
COVID
Yeah, the
hit that
first
country
batch
hard.
definitely got to go out
got the-
first.
Oh, you gonna let
First
the first
batch of
First batch
COVID.
definitely got to go out
You
first.
gonna go
and
get
then
Corona first,
exactly.
then you gonna see how
Let
they
the
react?
guinea pigs go out, test the weather,
Ain't that
test
a
the.
bitch?
listen, we gonna
But-
see in 2 weeks from now what happens. And if
Yeah.
them rates get lower,
'Cause DC
instead of
opened
higher
up
right now, everybody outside,
next week.
I'm outside.
Actually,
DC open back up.
The
In a
rates
couple of
actually
days.
went up this week.
I don't
That's
fuck.
what I'm saying,
I ain't
so-
nobody, but I ain't coming out till August. Fuck
that's
that.
the perfect
this
time to
point.
vacation anyway.
So
When it get cold here.
I'm gonna try my hand in July. I ain't gonna lie.
What, travel?
Yeah.
I don't travel. I don't travel till October, November, December. I don't want.
I ain't gonna be a guinea pig. It's cool.
I'd rather go to cold or hot.
Be strapped up.
Call that nigga a guinea pig.
It's all good. I ain't
That
gonna
brother.
need-
I'm sorry,
I'll
that
get
brother.
back later.
What you gonna be strapped up with?
Mask, gloves. No, I'm coming. I might come with a bunny suit.
A what?
The bunny suit, the white suit with the hood and all that.
Pause that, man.
This nigga tripping.
What?
So y'all
That's how the
heavy.
OR do it.
Y'all heavy on social media. So like, what's the key to like having success and having a social media following?
Consistency on it. Like, I don't like posting pictures on Instagram. I have a hard time like making myself want to post pictures, take pictures, everything. Like, for a while I had a manager, and like my manager literally would have to like send me reminders to post to keep it consistent, because the second you stop posting or you're not active, like, it's hard to keep your numbers up. Like, you gotta be on it.
So you ain't got nobody running your Instagram?
No, it's just me right now.
People really be
But
running
I've been
people's
on it.
Instagrams?
Huh?
People really be running people.
Yeah,
Instagrams?
mine did.
For real?
Oh man, she was on me.
I ain't giving nobody my password.
Oh, that mean that DM heavy.
So you can't take a day.
No,
you
I
can't-
She said you ain't getting these messages, blackmailing me.
So you can't take a day off. You can't take a day off or two.
I be
Or
taking
posted?
months off. Shoot.
A month. You
I
don't take
take.
no
I
month.
I
like.
do be taking months
A
off.
month off, I don't believe
Deshaun,
that.
I used to.
Oh.
when the last time I posted?
Please speak into the mic.
You took the whole COVID.
I only posted
asked
like
you to
2
move it.
videos since this whole COVID.
I'm about to say you have a lot more like into the stuff
I feel like
you post too.
for my fan base,
honestly
I feel like
have
it
to
carries
get
out.
on Jay about. I honestly have to get on Jay about posting because she don't.
Nah.
She don't post as much as
I don't
you
need
should.
to. I don't feel like I need to. I feel like it keeps that bug going up. Like what
You
she
do
doing.
way better than you used to. I would say
Yeah.
that, way better than she used
Definitely.
to.
And with pictures.
But she don't overly post. I can say that, so that's a good thing.
So that's the key. Don't flood it.
To me, I feel
And
like
you
it
have-
makes people be like, all right, when she gonna post? So when I do post, my numbers always
The
good.
anticipation is
It's
there.
honestly different with everybody page. You gotta
Nothing wrong
know.
with that.
Do you overpost, Miss Dare?
No, but see, on my page it's bad because they.
It's bad.
Yeah, for me, honestly, because I'm so busy with their to have hair, like the business page, I kind of take a hit on my personal page because the personal side, they want more from me and I don't post as I should, so I lose followers from not posting. The more I post, I gain followers. So me, I have to constantly keep up with content, which is kind of sometimes exhausting because I'm also by myself right now managing to the Dare to Have Hair page as well as the other social medias. So again, you have to know your audience and your page. So for Jay, it works for her because they're anticipating her next move. So then it's going to do what it got to do. But then some people might have a social media where you got to constantly post because that's what your people are looking for. They're looking for that content for you to post. So I'm not great at that because I'll be giving the people what they want.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So what was y'all like big break that you think got y'all like y'all felt like y'all started making some waves?
What was that
or-
viral moment? Shout out there.
I think when I started shooting for like certain brands and like like when I started shooting for Black Pyramid, Chris Brown's brand, and like he would post it, I feel like that's when I started getting like the most like clout on my page because like I would post my picture, like they would send me stuff, or like I was on the whole website at one point. So like, I kind of feel like from there, because you know,
Who is she?
you book one brand and other people see that and it kind of just go, yeah, that's all they care about. So I feel like from there, for me personally, it's kind of like when I realized like, all right.
Wow, what year was this? When
That was 2016.
Okay,
We 4 years in.
that's dope.
Let's go, Sage.
That's dope. What about you?
No, I
Nicole?
really don't know. I feel like my stuff is broken up in spurts.
You was a Vine.
I'm about to say everything
You was
changes.
killing them on Vine first, though. So
It's weird.
How did you
It's
make
like-
the transition from Vine?
I didn't. I think that was the good thing. I didn't. I stayed on Vine when everybody went to Instagram.
Is Vine
Instagram-
still active?
No,
It's
it's
Pornhub.
completely dead now.
It's what?
It is.
Pornhub.
Kids aren't here, lady.
I haven't been on there.
It's really Pornhub now.
Yeah, Pornhub.
They
They
bought
bought
it.
Bought Vine, yeah.
I did not know that.
So now
Dang.
it's like 16-second porn.
For real?
They expanded their platform.
Damn.
With
Hold
Vine.
on.
Yeah, she said the eye emoji out.
I didn't know that.
I learn something new every
Well, I
day.
know that because it was a big merger, and I keep up with stuff like that.
Dude said he.
I ain't know that. I ain't know that. You learn something every day.
That's a drastic.
Oh man, they never had that discussion with me.
Yeah, we ain't had discussion, but it's cool though.
He gonna cry.
you was on that?
He gonna cry in the car.
So, y'all crazy, man. Y'all built y'all following. What would y'all say to somebody that wants to build that following, but they don't know how? What advice did y'all would give that person?
Be you. I feel like that's how I got my following.
Yeah, I would say be true to you, like who you are.
So
If
be
you're a nut-
genuine, be yourself.
Be a psycho. Be a psycho.
But a lot of people be
What you think?
overdoing it on social media.
No, they
though.
definitely get caught up in it.
What do you think?
I feel like social media is definitely the new business card. So whatever it is that you are doing, I feel like you should definitely post or take document of it, because you never know what it can do. Like I know some people who probably been posting their cakes for years, and then it takes that one person to retweet it or repost it, and then now like your whole shit is Toya Street. So that's good. I'm not knocking. I definitely think you should just be consistent, be you, and definitely try, because
Posting cakes.
you just never know.
Are you talking about
never
cheeks?
know.
Nothing wrong
I
with
think
cakes.
that's true.
Oh, you talking about real cakes though,
Yeah.
right?
Like really?
I thought you talking about
No,
cheeks.
she's talking about real. That's what
I mean,
your
even
mind
your
is. She's
cheeks.
talking about
I mean, they got OnlyFans now.
There's some girls that's posting their cheeks and
Yeah, I get it, but I just
Right.
thought that was
Maybe
talking about cakes.
That's
that
what your
one
mind
cheek
at.
post that they post might.
Right.
cheek.
Where they
You got a
go.
baby father.
That's
I'm
So.
about to say my bag, I'm the right one.
My whole thing
know.
is that you have to be consistent. You got to be consistent.
Post some cheeks.
And you got to just kind of learn your audience and just be true to yourself.
So who inspires y'all?
Myself.
Oh,
It has to be.
whoa.
I definitely think so.
I like it.
Because for me, I feel like my page is really who I am. Like, I feel like you never know what you're going to get. From my page, I never post anything consistently. One day, you might get me as a 65-year-old lady. Next day, you might get me as a 6-year-old. But that's who I am in real life. Like, that sounds
Lord.
crazy. But it's
How do you
not.
separate that? How do you separate your when you're being sexy moment to the funny moment?
I'm still learning, because I feel like now even some of the opportunities that I want, I haven't gotten because people think I'm of a certain age. Because I do post more for like, I don't know, I feel like I post more for the kids, but then sometimes I feel like I post like jokes for adults. I do. The little girl stuff is definitely childhood memories. I feel like any kid can relate to that, or any adult can
It's
relate to that.
relatable all the way
Yeah.
around.
If you had
Men,
to pick, which
women.
one would you pick? If they say, yo, you got to come with one style only on Instagram.
Or
would you
which
pick?
one of your personalities is like the most
Yeah.
demanding? Like people request you to do.
It's hard because like the older generation, like the old lady, then the younger crowd, like the little girl, and the Dear Diaries and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I reach all ages. Each character is like a different age, a different style. So I feel like that's why I reach probably so many people at one time.
Do you ever feel like you get boxed in? Do you ever feel like you want to do stuff, but then like
Definitely.
your followers only want you to be like a certain way? You ever feel like you get boxed in?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like on Instagram, like I have, or for a while I felt like I had to like portray like this girly, like, all right, in bathing suits and, you know, typical Instagram girl stuff, but like in real life I'm so boyish and like completely not like that. So like when people meet me in real life, they're like, I never would have thought like
like you ain't who you supposed to be
at all. So, right, basically. But yeah, kind of, because like I be having my days where I'm like, I just want to delete everything from my page and like really just be on like my me stuff. But I'm actually about to do that. I'm about to do a nice sweep because I'm starting a new. It is. I'm starting a new business venture that's like clothing brand, but so it's really gonna like showcase me and like my style and my swag in real life. So like,
what's the point of that? Like deleting your old post?
It really. It's not point. Honestly,
it's like throwing all your old clothes.
Yeah, kind of.
Sometimes
from a marketing
change.
Yeah, from a marketing point of view, your audience change again. You have to keep up what's going on and then the content that the people want to see. So sometimes it's good. You'll see a lot of people doing that, even like really big celebrities. Sometimes you only want to show people what you need them to see to have them hungry for more.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might not be where you were at in your older posts. Like say your older posts have you in a relationship that you're trying to get away from, that you don't want to take with you, which I'm saying as far as a lot of times social media influencers do. They use their relationship also as a marketing tool, but then that you might not be with that person anymore and you don't want to be branded as that as you move forward. So sometimes you just want to do a good sweep to get rid of certain stuff.
But don't that also like show your growth? So if you don't delete that show how you grew over time, like.
But see, that's the whole thing that people forget, that social media influencers are still people. So even though it might still demonstrate your growth, at the same time it can stunt your growth because it can have you in a place of looking back when that's not where you're at. And also with your followers, when you have a following, they like use that against you, or they cling to that, or they might bring up questions that you don't want anymore. And honestly, when you do that clean sweep like that, it might take like a month or two, but you really move on. Say for instance, like a celebrity, like what's going on with Doja Cat, with her doing a racist thing. You see right now she's not posting. She's going to do an Instagram sweep if you watch. She's going to do a sweep soon.
I ain't gonna let her forget.
Of course, there's always a 1%.
Screenshots.
There's going to be a 1% and 3% that's not going to let her forget. But as she turns and start doing things differently, branding wise, she's going to do a sweep, and over time, unfortunately, people are going to move on with that. And
but should we let her forget?
No, absolutely. I don't think that you should let her forget. But at the same time, she's a brand as well as being a person.
I don't know much about her.
So that's going to personally always be a part of her and affects her. But as far as her brand, from a marketing point, she's going to have to move on. That's the same thing with Beyonce and Jay-Z. At one point in their relationship, they was a certain way, but if you notice, they swept and they changed their whole brand. They changed their whole style. They changed their whole everything.
I never seen them on social media, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, just period in life, if you've seen them. The Jay-Z and Beyonce is not the same from when we was Jay-Z and Beyonce in our 19s and 20s. And of course, they also grew. But some people are stuck there. Nelly, to me, is still stuck the way he dressed and act.
First of all, that's wrong. He got rid of the Band-Aid, so that's not true.
He got rid of the Band-Aid, but at the same time, I'm just saying, some people be stuck and you see them as a certain way. That's why sometimes childhood actors, it's hard for them to transition because you're still seeing them.
I agree, because Tariq's always going to be Tariq.
Exactly.
That fucker's done.
But if he has a good marketing team, they will help him grow and sweep. Some people can transition and some people can't. Kiki went through it.
Palmer?
Is that her last name?
Yeah,
Palmer?
Palmer.
Yeah, she went through that. For one moment, people kept identifying her with like the spelling bee girl and like that.
Achilles big?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Or just every little movie that she was in the past, people kept identifying her as that. But her marketing team and her mom, they worked really hard to get her to that place now where she now has a platform and a voice, and she transitioned and changed. So I mean, it's going to take work, but you have to be willing to go through that sweep and change. And if you're consistent at it, your following will follow it.
Depends on who you are. Like Raven Simone's always going to be the little girl from Cosby.
Because Raven Simone is still that girl. She's still consistently the same, and she's to me, she has a very strong personality that's not going to change. So if her personality is not going to change, and maybe she's okay with that, then that's who she's going to be. Every person that worked with her from interviews always said they had an issue with working with her. With the what was the Cheetah Girls?
She could be Rudy though. She could be Rudy and not relevant.
Exactly, but she doesn't want to change that.
I think she kind of bowed out. I think she kind of made her money.
Exactly,
and
that's what I'm saying. Well, some people are content with that.
Yeah.
But looking at it from a fan point of view, you don't want to be diverse and grow. Like, why you always have to stay like being like that?
Maybe she happy with that bag, like Bow Wow. Like his
But
bag ain't gonna grow, but his bag ain't gonna grow.
He doesn't want to change.
He can't change. Who the fuck is gonna respect a 27-year-old Bow Wow? I'm not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Some people don't want to change. But it's possible. Everybody can
His
change.
name's not Bow Wow no more. It's Chad Moss.
Man, that nigga's Bow Wow.
You gotta respect that man.
I honestly feel
I always see him
with
as
the
like
power of social media, you can always reinvent yourself. That's the power of social media.
All right, so I got a question for y'all. Then it's just as ladies, say you take a publicity hit for whatever reason, something go bad, everybody's going at you, and you trying to reinvent yourself on social media. Like, how do you do that? How do you go about that?
OnlyFans. I know what it's for. Whoa. Dang.
It's the hottest shit out right now. I'm just being real.
That's not going to reinvent you. That's like sexist coming from a man point of view.
Oh shit!
I'm just being real. Sex sells.
You're out of here.
Sex sells.
Don't get me too.
It's the same thing. Like I said, if you're going through a situation, it's going to take time and effort. But I feel like everybody at this table that you have as a guest at one point had to reinvent themselves and change something. And people, you just have to be consistent with it. And when you're consistent with it, you might lose some old people, but you're going to gain more people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that the new wave.
And then a lot of people don't put their they try to keep their personal business separated from social media to avoid that. Yeah. But there has been times that people have been in relationships and stuff like that happen, and they just have to
but some of them their relationships catapult them. Like it enhance what they got going on.
It does, but then when it's over, you know what you want to do? Be stuck there. It
don't have to be over. You can get married. It don't have to be over.
Which explains my point. Some people be at a stage where they need a comeback, and that's
so
like the new.
Back.
I'm just being real. Hey man, listen. I don't even like. I'm just being real. I don't even like certain pictures no more because as soon as I like it, I'm getting a DM for OnlyFans pic.
Because you know what that means, right? You got the only.
I don't even like that shit.
What they trying to tell you is you got an OnlyFans subscriber look. You ain't repeating what they saying to you.
Nah, that's definitely not my look. As they see my look, it's a very promotional Concert Crew podcast in the East Side representative.
I never. How do you think people can reinvent themselves from something that they're no longer at?
Like the Doja Cat. Like, can she come back from this?
I mean, honestly, I feel like everyone that's had like an issue like this, people be forgetting, and after a while,
because they're going to do something. Same thing like with Gucci. There are some people that's still holding on to that, but then
you talking about the brand
wearing this
shit
again.
But there's some people that's still holding on to it, but then the brand is going to do something to correct it, and they're going to persevere and move forward. It's kind of like you get a bad review as a business.
But they only put Gucci on the band. What they said, 3 months? What was it? 90 days?
Man, I don't give a fuck what that was.
I'm just saying, T.I. is like, yo, we putting them on hold for how long? You know the time.
I don't know, but a lot of people still ain't go back.
Freaks, you ain't have on no Gucci in Mexico?
I tried not to wear them.
Come on, man.
That was months ago.
I can't believe that shit.
My black brother.
It was just went in the trash right after.
Okay, I'm gonna use Rihanna as an example. Mm-hmm. And people knew her, and they're gonna forever know her as a great music artist. But she went in a different direction, and she changed her brand because she wanted to be what she already was, a mogul. But she also wanted to do other things with her name. So she kind of put her music on hold.
To do what though?
I'm asking.
Yeah.
She doing what?
To have a makeup line, which is $1 billion brand. A makeup line. She went from that to a clothing line to now to the lingerie. So she's literally killing it. But
talking about Ted, the pictures that you seen of Rihanna.
No, I get that.
They were businesses.
Man, I didn't look at that. I looked at, what'd you say? Posted cheeks. She posts cheeks. I seen the cakes.
They were businesses though behind all of those pictures.
I seen cakes.
My whole point is that she reinvented herself, and people had to, people went with it.
I think she always been that person.
She said she didn't play on no music in a while.
Yeah. I think she always been.
Are you hurt by that though?
Of course.
You miss her music?
But that's what Jay was saying. She always was that person.
She always was that person. It's just that she had to get her ground level up to where she's
so you gotta get that
right now to really express herself.
I don't think it necessarily
get the
was
same
her
response.
ground level that she had to get there because she could have been did that years ago and still did the same thing.
Yeah,
sometimes people
but she wouldn't get the response though that she's getting now if she had done it back then.
I think they were, but I think a lot of times people be afraid, like kind of like what Sage was just saying, who she is and her style. Sometimes people are used to seeing you a certain way, so sometimes you'll be like, well, dang, if I do this or I do that, am I going to lose my following? Or sometimes it just be a fear because you know you want to do something different. And
so what gives you your accomplishments, though?
Your
your accomplishments come from things
anyway.
that worked already before you wanted to do what you really wanted to do.
Not necessarily. Sometimes you do it scared anyway. Like sometimes you
and
might
those
come
are
in
not
the game.
successful.
That's not true because she is. She came in the game as an artist, and now she's
yes, and she was successful as that. But she been wanted to do.
Of course, but
she could. She's on.
I know, but what I'm saying is that she could have got stuck in fear and not launched that because people are used to seeing her in a certain light. I'm not saying that you can't use your platform to go in a different direction, but there are people that have done that and got lost.
This is a question for all three of y'all. Who benefited most from? Who benefited the most from that relationship between Chris Brown and Rihanna?
I'm gonna let Jay go first.
Yeah, because you already know.
Because she loved Chris Brown.
Oh
my!
I don't feel like neither one. I feel like they both were their separate people, and I feel like even after splitting, they were still their separate people. I don't feel like either one of them. I feel like their relationship as a union definitely sparked.
Well, who lost? Jay, depends though. You said that
neither one.
Oh, okay.
And it definitely was the Chris Brown, so.
Okay. That's personal.
You know. No, I don't think neither one of them lost. She was still making music after. He was still making music after. I mean, I feel like he lost as far as maybe like half of his female fan base due to
he still got
the
y'all,
physical part of it. But I feel like he kind of regained most of them. I don't know. I feel like some of them still mad though because they still bring it up every chance they get.
Of course. It's stuff like that's gonna follow you
regardless.
I think that I don't think they I wouldn't say like they gained anything from being together because they both were big mega stars at that time. I think that it was something that people like to see because people like seeing celebrities together. I think as far as what happened, who it hurt the most, I think it hurt both of them, but I think it hurt Chris a lot. A lot of doors closed, but because he is who he is, he's regaining that back. But it might not be the same, but he's powerful on his own. As far as being accepted by other people, some people want to act a certain way, but because of who he is and what he can do, he don't need that. But I think that relationship was like real and deep. So I think on a personal level, it hurt both of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it slowed him. I think he was always going to be where he is now. Yeah. But I think it definitely slowed him at one point because, he went to jail, so it definitely did. But like for her to not make, maybe the music is not beneficial to her no more. Maybe like the other stuff she's doing is
beneficial. I just think that
I'm talking about money wise. Like she probably getting a bigger bag than she did just making music.
I think that I don't even think honestly with her with that. I think that she really loves what she's doing right now, and I think it has a little bit. I think it's like that, and kind of what Jay was saying about her page. Like when she do decide to come back and do something, it's going to be crazy.
Music wise,
I do think they're going. I think her fan base. You gotta be a fan though.
Yeah. But even not a fan, I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan, but I'm not really like a fan, and I'm even waiting to be honest. Rihanna was lit. She was one of the few women who were lit. So
I almost feel like she kind of waiting too long though, because I see a lot of people are kind of like over it at this point.
But I feel like regardless, when she come back, I feel like regardless it's gonna be.
Yeah, I feel like that impact at first is gonna be like, oh, all right, but right now you can see a lot of people are just like we don't even care no more.
But she touched into different areas, so now her fan base is bigger, like with that clothing and all that stuff.
But I just hope that like people don't like just because she been away for a long time, like hear the song like yo, this is the shit. Like it's just average song.
It better be.
Yeah.
Like
everybody
she better come hard.
I got a question for y'all. Who do y'all think is the most popping on social media right now, and why?
Me. It's like no.
You don't post.
Talk that talk.
Ravi Loso.
I don't know.
As far as what?
Yeah, that could go a lot of
whatever way you want to take it. That's why I said why. Why in that way do you think?
Everybody that's OnlyFans, you be real with you.
Because if you talking about TikTok, then it's that guy.
First of all, fuck TikTok.
Yeah.
We done with TikTok.
We done with TikTok.
TikTok is banned.
That's fine, but I'm just saying on different platforms.
Okay, on TikTok, who's the most? Let's take it from TikTok. On TikTok, who's the most popular?
I like Tabitha.
Tabitha, and then it's that guy. What's his name?
Jason Derulo.
I like Lil Wayne daughter.
Who Tabitha?
Regine.
Yeah, I think she's really. I think she's really.
Why?
She's
Lil Wayne daughter.
Yeah, because I think that she's really discovering all lanes, and she's really
good at it.
She be into
playing
it.
the part. She's putting the costumes on.
I'll take her mom.
Yeah, me too. But you know, it is what it is. But I think that she's really.
Who is Tabitha? Why ain't about?
I think that she's really profiting off that.
You don't know who Tabitha is, Sage? Who's
Tabitha? So she was. Well, her daughter was on TikTok at first, and then she put
Oh,
her
I know
parents on
who.
there.
I be seeing her on Twitter though.
So she's like a
mom.
She's like a mom slash vegan.
She's like the social media mom.
I thought y'all was going somewhere.
But the way she be cooking, I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not even a vegan, but I watch all of her cooking stuff because she make it look just like.
She's like one of them people that like
other cakes.
I'm so weak.
This nigga still.
She's like one of them people you watch her videos. She just like make you feel better.
And
like,
saying her voice is so soothing.
All right, so that's
no.
Oh
no, so that's TikTok. So what about Instagram?
I see her from Twitter. Instagram, I feel like it's always somebody new popping. I can't even keep up with people on Instagram no more.
Right now, who got your attention?
Mine? Oh, no, right.
Oh, who got your attention then, Ted?
Raviloso.
The last person I was just about to say, the last person that had my attention was Tori, and I don't even know if because the whole quarantine. He's like the one person I never.
You need milk.
I feel like that had everybody's attention for a while.
It did, but now, right now, I don't know. It's like no one's page I just go to.
It ain't Tori.
Hell.
Boozy.
Boozy
that nigga on Instagram.
I don't know. After his
Tory had every round though.
Boozy's was good though.
Boozy got every following though.
Fuck that bullshit.
Tory made it like intriguing. Like I could look at Boosie live and be like, all right.
And I think with Tory Lanez live, you didn't know what you was gonna get. You didn't know if it was gonna be eggs, milk, flour.
He need milk.
Oh. So what about Twitter then?
Flour.
It's definitely too many on Twitter because all you see now is viral tweets and it's not even
Meek Mill the bid on Twitter.
Meek Mill?
He the bid on Twitter.
Why you feel like that, Ted?
Nah, it's just the shit he be going through because he comments on other people's like regular cats like they'll say something to him and he actually comment. So that's why I thought he was the bid on Twitter. Like he engaged in that bullshit.
Oh, shouldn't he go back and forth?
Yeah, he do.
So how y'all feel about Tekashi 6ix9ine?
We don't speak on him. The black folks, man.
I like you already.
Next topic.
Yeah. Whoa, I like it. She took a stance.
Exactly. I'm feeling that one.
I started like the chicks that I was following that follow him or comment on this shit. I unfollowed them.
I feel like that topic is so like. It's a good argument though. I've heard the Tekashi 6ix9ine arguments since he got out. I feel like
argument. What do you mean?
It's nothing to argue about.
But yeah, it's not. But I feel like each side is good to hear. Like it's good to hear both sides, even though you don't agree with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I even learned some stuff that I probably didn't know because I'm not into all that gang affiliation. All that
my issue with him is like, how can you still troll now? Like, how can you say something back to it?
Why not? Safe as so.
I'm right about to say
and honestly, it's been working.
All the people that's
definitely
they gonna tune in regardless.
Yeah, it definitely works what he do. But then as far as like, even if you bring down
he like the
my teenage
boy.
kids right now,
no, he's definitely
he can control.
He's not Big Soulja.
No, he's not Soulja Boy, but I feel like he's becoming a new Soulja Boy because he can literally control social media how he wants. He can control the narrative how he wants, no matter how much we hate him and how he do it. But he
got the highest Instagram views.
I'm about to say when it comes to
highest
anything,
YouTube
them
video.
eyes will be on Tekashi.
Those are kids though.
Like
it don't matter. They still numbers.
Where the youth like, I agree with him. Somebody sleep with my baby mom or somebody do this and that, then I would do the same thing. But then old school was like, you in the game.
She left because you snitch.
You in the game, it's rules to it, no snitching, whatever. But right now, the youth, that's a lot of people that are young in the game.
I don't think the young people care though.
My thing is
just
like
following with the youth is crazy.
I don't think they care though. I don't think they care what he did. They just like him.
Nah, I did a good job in my household. Like my son don't follow him, he don't like him, and that's probably because of the way I how can you say you're something that and then come home and still do the same shit? Like, dog, you done killed all that. That tough guy shit is over.
Tez, you're one of the few because one of my friend's sons sneak and puts that video on.
Nah, my son.
And we gotta tell his ass, yo, man, who?
Tez.
Who you say? My son what?
He might
sneak and watch.
You never know. You never know, but I doubt it.
My son ride with NBA Youngboy, so I know he ain't fucking with him.
Oh God.
Say no more. That's a little better.
My son ride with Youngboy.
But a lot.
I don't know if that's better, but
yeah, it's better than NBA Youngboy and take no stance like him.
Yeah.
So you know it is what it is. But I just feel as though like the whole situation is being overhyped. I hate talking about it because it's giving them publicity. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I think when everybody responds back thinking they're gonna get at him, and actually just promotes them more.
The bad part after that interview, that like I kind of like respect what he was doing when he was did that interview with Breakfast Club, and I was like, damn man, the little dude, he ain't dumb. Like he actually know what he doing. Then after this other shit, I'm like, man, fuck out of here, dog. It ain't even about just the snitching shit. It's just like how you did what you did. Now you come back as if you are the person you was before you snitched. Like, no, dog, that's over. All that other shit is shot.
So on some real life issues, how y'all feel about what's going on with all the violence against black people, and then even how social media has been carrying that. Everything going on in the world. Rioting. We seen a video on social media. That's how we seen somebody die on social media, a video.
The boy?
George Floyd.
Oh, you're talking about somebody just got killed yesterday. It was like videotaped.
Everything's videotaped.
I can't remember.
But that's another problem too. Like, why the fuck do you have to tape every fucking thing?
No, literally.
Like every fucking thing.
That's a new wave.
But if it wasn't for those tapes, then people wouldn't really be able
it's better.
True.
It's
but you also incriminate yourself when you tape some shit too. Yeah. So I'm not just talking about the police. Like, like that helped a lot. Like that opened
on that social media.
I feel like it's certain times to do certain things. Like, okay, I saw a video, when they were in front of the White House and they were fighting with the police officers over the barricade, and there's one woman literally holding the barricade with a phone in her other hand, going back and forth, like trying to pull the barricade. And I'm like, maybe if you had both your hands, y'all would have been good.
Right. I seen one of the protesters too, like made them like put it down. They got it out of there.
Yeah.
So they went like, you're at the White House, you're gonna get killed.
No, literally.
Yeah, right.
They have snipers. Like, it's not going to work the same as everywhere else.
And I don't even think that dude's there.
But
he's not. He's laughing from somewhere else.
Yeah, I understand why they're angry, but
100%.
But I don't get why you're attacking black businesses in the midst of whatever you're doing. It's now like at this point, I feel like people just using it as an outlet just to do evil stuff.
But you see, it's not all us out there. There's Europeans out there as well. So what do they care?
Most of the people on the videos are white and everything else. If you really,
I get that. That is not, I see
European.
Right, thank you, sis.
People doing it too, but I'm talking about in our community.
Right.
In our community, like, black people ain't gonna know some of the, that some of the coming up businesses that are African. I mean, white people are not going to know some of the new starting businesses that are African American that haven't really made it to that point.
Well,
yet.
provocateurs, like, they understand and they know who some people they don't want in that community. So this is a good time to use this type shit. So if I don't want your black business in this community, along with,
but then you're staring away from what the cause is. Now,
no, I'm not. No, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that the Europeans that's out there. So I'm not saying that all black people. Yeah, so they're doing that to run business out of there.
What I see with what they videoing, and I'm talking about the black people that I see that are attacking black businesses.
Right.
I do see Europeans out here doing stuff too, but I'm just talking about what I personally see. Because again, they got their phone out incriminating
for everything.
But you see what I'm saying about that phone?
Right.
So but
why are they doing
there's times you need it and there's times you don't.
Let me ask you this though, and I'm not asking you would you steal or anything like that. But if you see this black boutique there, right, and then you see the fucking rainbow right there, what do you want to wear something out of the black business or the rainbow?
I get that, but again,
but
I get what you're saying. But the question was for the cause, and that's going against the cause. So that's what I'm saying. There's no discipline. There's no restraint. There's no purpose. People are just out here just doing mean and malicious stuff for their own personal benefit. So at this point, what are we fighting for? This is not about George or anybody else that was killed. At this point now, y'all just being who they say that we are.
I get all that, but so how does looting help the cause? Period. Like, what does that do for the cause? Period.
I'm not saying that looting helped the cause at all.
No. What I'm saying to you, whether it's a black business or any business, like, how does it help?
I don't think that looting helps the cause at all. But at the same time, if it was a person that's coming from a point of view where they saying that, you know, there's white corporations that mean this no well, and then they go attack that white corporation that has something to do with maybe Donald Trump or people that have done things to hurt our community or whatever. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I can understand. Like, I understand with the mindset. With the mindset I don't understand is there's 12, 8, 10-year-old kids and sometimes even adults just out here just doing stuff just because. At this point, what is the purpose behind what you're doing?
Did you have a problem with them? Like, did you know that in Minnesota they burned down like the third district precinct or whatever the case may be? Did you have an issue with that?
I have an issue with it because I don't think that every person that works in there is bad.
Okay.
But again, I understand the purpose behind what they did in Minnesota because of what happened to George. So I can rationally understand why they did that.
Well,
my whole thing is that the people that are out here doing stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Like this one business owner, this black woman, they burnt down her store.
In Atlanta? That's the one you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one somebody in Texas too. What if they didn't have insurance because of everything that was going on with COVID, so they had to drop that bill right now?
Yeah.
Or what if, you know, they didn't have money because they couldn't operate because of COVID and they just getting on their feet? Like,
I mean, I get what you're saying, but you always got to keep insurance. But
I understand that, but things happen in life. And right now, what
close
really
your store.
You can say what you want to say until you're in a situation. And what I'm saying is that right now with COVID, that hurt a lot of small businesses. That hurt a lot of small businesses of all colors. But why hurt, you know, your own people if right now you're fighting for your own people?
I agree with you. I told somebody today, like, yo, I'm protecting my black business. So, like, if these black people are trying to run in my store, I'm shooting one of them motherfuckers. Like I'm not letting you just destroy my shit or steal my shit.
And I get that, and now that defeats the cause because now we got black people killing black people because of people acting out. And I get what you're coming from, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying the mindset of what they're doing. What is the purpose behind it?
I agree.
Like right now, I just got a message from a black business in Wilmington. Caveman, shout out to Caveman. He was supposed to make stuff for us for the photo shoot. He just texted me like, sis, I gotta shut down because. And he had to literally come and get all his stuff out of there because it's affecting him. And he's a part of Wilmington. He's a part of Delaware. So y'all out here doing that to people that's a part of Delaware, that's a core. Delaware ain't that big. Y'all know him. So y'all gonna do that to him? So it's like y'all affecting people and businesses that you know in your own city.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
But I get it. But that's another thing that I was saying to you. Like, these people are thinking in selfish reason. Like, I can wear this. They're not worrying about wearing some of that white shit. I mean, the European stuff that I fucked up myself.
Yeah, but then it's going back to the cause.
I agree.
Crazy.
I just don't think how looting helps the cause. Period. Like, period.
I don't think it does. It doesn't help it shows you're angry that but it definitely doesn't help because they ain't gonna do nothing but raise the prices. But I understand though. But I understand where I don't understand all of it, but I understand where the anger comes from. I don't think looting necessarily does anything. Looting doesn't have a message behind it. I mean, people just doing it, but people are upset though.
I get it.
I don't think they should burn. Like Deshaun said, they burn in precincts or like police cars and all that. Every cop isn't bad, but because of a selective few,
I agree.
But everybody's getting it.
So the Asian guy might not have been a bad cop, but he definitely didn't do nothing to help. Mm-hmm. Like he didn't.
I can't speak for his character being good because I, as a person with good morals, I don't care if it's Jay because I love Jay. Because I love Jay, I'm not going to let her take somebody's life out of anger. I'm going to at least try to stop her for that person and for her. So for him to stand there and still let somebody's life be drained out of them, you know, that he doesn't.
No. So I guess you don't understand what I was saying. I was saying he may not be a bad cop, but what he did, like, just sat there and watched and didn't stop us.
I can't say he is a good cop because you're a cop. You're supposed to save lives, and you let somebody. I don't care if they was on the same team. So to me, I might can't say what type of person he is at home, but he's not a good cop because you didn't save a life.
Right.
You didn't stand up for what was right. So to me, that's not a good cop. I can't trust your characteristic because I don't know what you might do in no other situation.
No, I think he should be charged too because he didn't protect and serve.
That's like you see somebody drowning and you look the other way, and you're a cop. You're high. There's actually times I know this for a fact that if you have a certain job or a certain level in life, you're going to get charged differently. For instance, if you're a pastor and you do something maybe like rape or molest somebody, I know this for a fact because I know. I know a pastor that got life, for molesting somebody, versus a regular person might not because of the knowledge that you know you shouldn't have did that. So being a police officer, I think you should be charged even more because you just. That's
still a race thing because you hear a lot of time about these Catholic priests that don't get life.
Yeah.
So that's still a race thing.
But I'm speaking. I think anybody should get it, especially if it's a situation where it's the pastor's child. That's your child.
I mean, I don't care if it's your child, your friend's child, anybody that affects a child like that and molests a child. I think you should be. So no matter what they are.
And I'm not saying by any means that there's not Caucasian people out here that are in higher position that did it and didn't look the other way. But at the same time, I'm talking about from the point of you being a lifeguard, you know a certain thing in life. You're a lifeguard and somebody drowning and you look the other way. If you're a police officer, you should get more time than an average person. I was saying in that situation with the pastor because of the knowledge that you know that you let
you hire
like
you hold a higher position, right?
Yeah, like a doctor.
You're expected.
Yeah, you see somebody committing suicide and you don't do nothing about it, but you're a doctor and you can fix that situation. Then what's the point? Are you taking that oath? These people take oaths for that.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you. Yeah. But those that take the oath also take an oath to. It seems like they get a immunity for anything that they do.
That's the justice system.
No, well, it's still black and white because in Minnesota, I don't know if you know about this, but Muhammad Noor shot.
No, I definitely think it's a racist thing. Absolutely.
Muhammad in the same city, Muhammad Noor shot a European woman, unarmed European woman, and he got 12 and a half years for that.
White woman.
I definitely think it's a race thing.
Did she die?
Yeah, he killed her.
I definitely think it's a race thing. Just like the Caucasian guy that shot up the church.
First time ever a police officer on duty was convicted.
Jail, where people are resisting arrest
in Minnesota.
Shot down. So that's what I'm saying.
Huh? Yeah. And Muhammad, he
I get the anger behind it. You know what they're doing.
He was in the same city. He was in the same city in Minnesota. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
First time ever a Minnesota cop been convicted on duty.
I'm mad too. But at the same time,
man, I'm going looting.
If you're on the same team, and we're supposed to be on the same team, that's the issue that African Americans have because we don't always stick together to the end. Where other nationalities, they stick together to the end. Or
I agree.
Whatever, other organizations, we don't stick together to the end.
So do you think like some of this is just like emulating or imitating other cities? Like what happened in Minnesota, like what's happening in Atlanta, LA, what they're doing with the whole rioting and looting and stuff like that. Like I feel
like at this point, it's monkey see what monkey do. It's not organized.
Oh, not monkey.
Okay. Because I'm calling a monkey for a monkey, not a black person. But
no, I give you that. I'm just saying.
They copy. So what I'm saying is that it's not organized. Like back in the day, I don't know because I wasn't there, but when Martin Luther King and people marched, it was organized. Or when Malcolm X did stuff, it was definitely organized.
Malcolm X had a different stance. I'm talking about he was more of a violent.
All I'm saying is that what both of these great leaders did, whatever they did, it was organized. Like I seen something on tape with the actual real Malcolm X had 300 men from the Nation of Islam out. And he just went like this with one finger and didn't say a word, and they all went left. It was still organized. Right now, it's not organized. People are just doing stuff out of just doing it, just to be a part of a wave, to make it to the shade room, or just be on social media or whatever. It's not like, what are you doing this for? And they're not even being smart about it.
I agree.
They don't even got a team. They just out there. Nobody got your back. Everybody just out.
Well, I think now it's like the police can only do but so much, so they're allowing them, so they're taking advantage of it. Basically, like, we ain't gonna get locked up. Let's go ahead and tear this shit up.
Because it's like, why you just sitting back and letting this happen? Like,
martial law.
Exactly, but not even just that, but because they're gonna bring in something bigger that's really gonna hurt them. Like
martial law, yeah.
But what really hurts my heart and breaks my heart is that it's kids out there, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know where their parents are, but then what happens to them?
2 blocks
they
up,
get shot or die or locked up or something.
I agree.
It's like there's no leaders. It's just a lot of followers. And I get that they're angry. But
have a reason to be angry.
They have a reason to be angry. We have a reason.
But have a plan.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, that could go on. That conversation could go on forever. Sage, you said you got a clothing line in the works. What else can we expect from you?
What is it called? Are you ready to announce it?
Ready to put it out there yet?
I just trademarked it literally a week ago. The name of it. It's gonna be called Final Product, and like I said, I'm like real tomboy in real life. I'm like real boyish, so it's just gonna like play on that, play on me. So like, you're gonna see more like me for myself versus just like what everybody wants and waits to see on my Instagram.
Right.
They're gonna get a whole new wave, and like even like I'll like throw in pictures of me like dressed up in my like boyish outfits, whatever, and people love it. So like I kind of be giving like my taste out there. But man,
is that going to affect your sponsorships, your endorsement things?
I kind of, it's not like I really work with like one certain type of people. Like, you know, I kind of just, people play off what I post. Honestly, I would say that like if I'm posting like a picture of me in a bathing suit, it'll be 5 people trying to work me in a bathing suit. If I'm posting sweatpants, I'm getting mad sweatpants situations. So it just depends, but I'm excited, so look out for that.
So, Misha,
Yes.
you on Wildin' Out season 2, right?
Season 14, 15, and I just got called back for 16.
So, how many seasons is that for you, actually, though?
3.
3. Oh, so you on the 3rd one?
Yeah.
Well,
Corona
congratulations,
got
brother. You got to
closed
count
down before I could hit the 3rd one, but I'm supposed to resume with it. I was like, open back up.
Did you start filming it yet, though?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay. So you're going into season 3 then?
16, yeah.
Oh, 16, but season
3.
Your 3rd season,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, 16 is where I just got my money back from.
Oh, because you went to the concert.
Nah, I was trying to go to Baltimore,
It's
but
time for him
it
to go to
closed that
bed.
night.
He's tired. He need a nap.
Who?
Yeah.
Why? I did get my money back.
Oh.
It wasn't I didn't get to go to the show.
The show got canceled because of the
I was going to Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry
see?
to hear that.
Look.
So how
DC would have been the best show, though.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
bias?
I like the Royal Farms Arena. That's where it was going to be at. So
It's not better than the Verizon Center, though.
it was going to be. Y'all was going to be in the Verizon Center. Kind of big.
Capital One Arena currently named.
Okay, changed it already.
So tell us about how that came all about. How did you first get on Wildin' Out?
So for about 2 years, he had been posting like stuff about tag your favorite like social media personality. I had been doing that. I don't know if I honestly don't know how he found. I never actually had that personal conversation with him, but they had a audition in Atlanta, and they asked me to come, but I actually didn't even have to audition, so.
Oh.
I think they already kind of like knew who I was. I came in, we had like a conversation. He just was basically like, "You're not gonna act shy." I'm like, "Nope," and it's just like that just happened. But the experience was definitely fun. It was challenging for me because that was my first time on stage. I hadn't did anything television wise since the BET Awards. So it was a transition from going like, oh, making videos in my bathroom, in my bedroom, to like, oh, I can't push play and pause. Like, this is live television. So if I mess up, then I just mess up.
Did you ever feel like you couldn't do it at any point?
I got to a point with Wild 'N Out when it got to a point where he was like asking for people, and I just was like, okay, why am I not on there? Like, I always knew I could be on there, and when I had got to a point where I was like, don't even worry about it, that's literally when it came. So I'm kind of glad it happened that way, because I feel like God just made me wait for a reason, because I don't think I probably would have taken it that serious.
Did you ever film anything and it not make the final cut of the show?
All the time.
Wow.
That was my first like television anything, so I had to learn the ropes. Like for the games, we all go. But watching the show, I'd be like, oh, I played that game. I said this, but they'll cut it. But they cut. I mean, live is an hour and 30 minutes, and television is only 30 minutes, and you still gotta add in commercials.
Wow.
So I feel like the best of the best probably makes it. But then again, it's all politics, if you ask me.
So what's your favorite game to play on there?
I'm still learning, like, what area I fit into. Because when I first got there, I felt like I was trying to be like everybody else. But then I had to realize, like, they picked me for a reason. So I just started, like, tapping into my lane, which is, like, my characters and stuff. So I feel like mine is, like, probably got props. When they just give you the props. And for people who probably listen to this know the game. But for those who don't, it's like a game where they give you anything and you're supposed to act out or reenact the scene using that prop. But it got to be funny. So, like, if they give you a hula hoop or something, you got to do something funny with it. Like, what could you look at that as? Like, it can't be for its obvious reason, of course.
Right.
So I feel like that'd be, like, challenging my creative side. But other than that, surprisingly, I like all the rapping games. I don't even know how to rap.
Who are some of your favorite, well, you know what I mean, the people you like the most on there? Like
everybody.
Okay,
I feel like with
great.
a show like that, everybody is so different that when you first go into it, you be like, I wonder how am I going to, you know, mingle with this person or how I'm going to coexist with this person. But to be honest, it literally is one big family. Like, I feel like I have my personal relationship with everybody on the show.
So how's a tour? Like touring with everybody, going to different cities?
I haven't toured with them personally yet.
But that was coming up, right?
Right.
Oh,
so I was
that
probably going to participate in, like, the East Coast dates. So I didn't even get a chance.
Oh, so it's kind of based on, like, where you from?
Well,
kind
it
of thing?
depends because I wasn't personally on the tour. Like, a friend of mine is on the tour, but, like, of course, if they come to DC.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I'm not coming.
I got you.
Like DC, Baltimore, I probably would have done Atlanta.
Baltimore.
But it was fun. I feel like Wild 'N Out was one of my best experiences.
What squad you normally on? What squad? Do they normally keep you on the same squad? Like you normally on the red squad or?
My first season it was red and black, the same how it normally is. It is switch episodes. Like I would never always be on one specific team. But my second season it was old school versus new school, so I was always on the new school team. So we were like going against the vets. So they brought people back from Wild 'N Out when it very first started, like Ray Davis.
Yeah.
Brought like old school artists like Dougie Fresh,
Too
Earth
Short.
Gang, stuff like that. And then like the new school squad will always be like people from our generation, like Lil Durk,
Clips.
Yeah. So most of the social media people were like on the new school.
Okay. So did the Wild 'N Out being on Wild 'N Out did that open up more opportunities for you? Do you think or?
Yeah, it definitely did. Some I can't speak on, but
okay.
definitely God has blessed me in this last 2 years. It's
Won't he
just
do
crazy
it?
how things turn just with my face, about to go out the window. Playing with yourself.
Now you do a lot of characters though. What's that a lot of people love for a lot of different reasons? Like, what's your favorite character?
Sage, what's my favorite character?
I have a question. Is the girl that write in the journal the same girl that's the cheerleader?
She's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. They two different people? Okay.
Them Dear Diaries are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
The Dear Diaries is funny.
They are so
I
funny.
have Dear Diary. That's like the parody of like Moesha, but I write my truth in the diary. And half of those videos is either true about myself or my friends. Like most of my videos, either 9 times 10 really happen. Like I don't really be making up stuff. Like I think a lot of people always like, where do you get your inspiration from? I don't. That stuff really be happening. I just record it and it's just so happening everybody can relate. Crazy.
So what about that one? Because that's my favorite. The one that like the drug dealer's out.
That's a cheerleader.
Okay.
I don't know. I think mine is the little girl.
And where do you get these outfits from too? I guess I can't get a plug up, but your closet, like, dang,
Her
your
grandma's
closet.
closet.
The cheerleader, like people don't believe my cheerleader uniform. That was my real uniform. I used to cheer for Turkey Thicket Recreation Center.
What's it called?
Turkey Thicket Recreation Center.
Turkey dick.
What?
Turkey Thicket.
Oh, I'm going to say turkey dick.
And
I was gonna say that's not what she said. Promote the
I can't
Pornhub
judge
again.
it.
plug.
Say promoting Pornhub again.
And then the dress is my grandmother's real dress.
Wow.
Our closet.
And the stockings too? Or you got the stockings?
No, stockings I ordered from Amazon. But I actually reenact her character from my on anime. Rest in peace to her. That's exactly her sister.
Kick anime.
They used to act just the same. So I used to. Most of them are my memories, not just.
Has your grandma ever seen the old lady videos?
That's her favorite one because
I gotta catch up.
I made that video specifically imitating her sister.
So her sister was really in love with somebody.
But his name wasn't Frank.
She said like that.
So we got a music question for y'all because we kind of like got a foundation of music. So I got a music question for both of y'all. I know y'all listen to music. I know y'all like different people. But this is particularly rap though. We got this thing called our Concert Crew Hall of Fame. And we take certain artists and they retired and you can't pick them. We're gonna tell y'all if y'all pick one of them. But I don't think y'all. Y'all probably not gonna pick them though. But give us your top 5 rappers.
Just artists, man.
I don't listen to nobody but Chris Brown, so I mean
he's definitely not on the list. Who else?
Chris Brown.
Rappers?
He a rapper. No.
All right, let's go head for head. I can't name 5, but if you name one, I'll name one.
Who you like? Who you listen
The Baby.
to? The Baby.
See, that's
I like Lil Durk.
Lil Durk.
That's one each.
The Baby, Lil Durk. What we got?
Key Glock.
Who?
Key. I feel like the people we
I
gonna
know him. I know him.
Who she said?
Key Glock.
We actually.
I like Little Baby.
I like Lil Baby too.
You already did it. You already got your top 5, ma'am.
All right, you need one.
Yes, it
was.
Key Lock and the
would
Baby.
K Camp count as a?
Yeah, that's
K
fine.
Camp, but he's one of my
K Camp's a rapper. There you go. 2 for 2. Let's keep it going. Come on, Jamie. So what you got?
I'm checking my phone right now.
Nipsey. Okay.
There's a new rapper. His name is Tusi, and I listen to him a lot.
I heard his
Like the
name.
slide?
He is fire. No, his name is Tusi.
I like Jack Boy.
He's good.
I love Jack Boy. I just got hip to him though. White boy.
Shock Boy. Okay.
European. Go ahead.
He's good though. I like him.
It's all right. I'm just saying. You call him white.
All right,
I say European.
all right.
I don't even know anymore.
I don't really listen.
I like Drake, of course.
Yeah, I like the typical radio.
Drake.
Yeah.
That's good. You go Drake too?
Yeah, we can go Drake.
All right. So what's that? 3 for 3?
No.
I like Fabulous.
4.
Hey, boom. He's not on the list. That's 4.
Yeah, that Fab's good. I think she got 5.
No, she said Drake. She said Tusi. She said
K Camp.
Lil Durk.
Yeah. I don't even know how to listen to anymore.
The Baby,
She got 2 more.
Key Lock.
Key Lock, Chris Brown.
No, she said what's the rapper? The new guy
Chris Brown rapping now.
Jack Boy.
Oh, Jack Boy.
Jack Boy. There you
So
go.
she 4.
I mean, I liked what's his name? Kodak Black before he went to jail. Before he went to jail.
First of all,
Right.
you cannot put Nipsey and Kodak Black on the same list.
Of course not.
Yeah, you can't. No.
But I just started listening to Nipsey too. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
It's
I'm
alright.
not one of those people
It's
that be
alright. It
like,
happens.
been listening.
A lot of people did.
It's not too long. What was his last album before he passed?
I do.
Only had one album.
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap.
Meek. I like Meek Mill.
I think once he made that song
Meek Mill,
with
your 5th one.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. That's a good one.
Roddy Ricch, that's when I started like listening to his whole.
So you got Roddy Ricch.
No. She said when he started listening, he did
When
the
he
song.
made a song with Roddy Ricch, that's when I listened
That
to
was
his
the
whole
single.
album.
Yeah.
But Roddy Ricch, I would do Roddy Ricch. I forgot about him. Over Meek.
Yeah, you stop lobbying for
I mean,
me.
I like Meek too, but
No, I like Roddy.
Roddy might not see.
Roddy don't miss though.
Yeah, he don't.
Yeah, I
But
like
Meek don't miss.
Meek don't miss it. Huh?
100%
But
from
Meek
the
is
line.
more like in the trenches. Like, I feel like with rappers for me, like
He in the trenches.
Future, all of them, like they're good rappers, but I really can't relate. Like, I'm one of those. Like, I like to hear like feel good music. Like, once in a while, I'll get into like my J. Cole's and all that. But like,
Backpack rap.
part, like
J. Cole. That
I don't
nigga.
know.
J. Cole was fighting for the cause too, by the way.
Meek be
was
too
there?
like.
Him and Dennis Smith was out
Where?
in North Carolina protesting.
Yeah.
But were they looting?
No, that's J. Cole on loot for it.
Exactly, but I'm saying they had a purpose.
They're high priority like you, Miss Dare. They're not gonna lose.
How does the DC culture like inspire both of y'all? Like what y'all do? Because DC got a lot of culture.
Yes, it do. Go. You like Go?
You like Go-Go?
I'm surprised you didn't say my boy
No, I
from
never listened to
DC.
Go-Go a day in my life.
Why you say the young boy from
You
DC?
said not a day in your life?
It wasn't allowed.
Oh, you wasn't allowed?
You're
I
not a
really
cop.
wasn't allowed. So, but I listened to it. But I feel like I listened
But
to like
I'm
the,
saying, why go-go? What was wrong with go-go? Though?
nothing. I just was never allowed to go to
I can
it.
tell you a lot of what's wrong with it. I hate. Never mind.
Not me.
Everybody hates go-go.
Yeah, I do.
Not me.
I can't stand
So I
that
got a
shit.
question. When you
Not
get
me.
married, are you gonna have some go-go song?
Yeah, of course. You got to. You got to play Chuck Brown.
Tradition.
You gonna
I play
play
Red Essence.
Be
Classic.
rich.
So what's the classic go-go song for you?
Sexy Lady.
That's the only go-go song. That's the only thing that matters.
That's the top. That's top.
It's, you can
Roll with a nigga. Roll with a.
I like Big Ol' Butt.
Throwback.
What did you pause, dog?
She's showing her
What
age.
did you pause?
That's a classic.
She's showing her age.
That's a classic. The butt. It's called the butt, though.
Yeah, yeah, get her on point.
Hey, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Do-rag King over here talking shit.
Classic.
It's another one.
I'm surprised you ain't say the rapper from DC, my man.
Wale?
Nah,
Shy
Wale.
Wale is not
Shy
really from
Glizzy.
DC, though, right?
I like them, but I feel like
PG
Sure,
County.
I
same.
don't know.
PG County.
Oh, they don't
That's
like
where
that.
he from.
You try to say DC and PG County is the
So they don't like saying
They're
that the
not
same,
the
right?
same.
They
It's not,
take
though.
offense
But
to
then-
that, right?
we
Then you
all
can't
like
claim Wale and Chris Brown. They both of them niggas from PG.
Chris Brown's
No.
from Virginia.
I'm not
Right.
Chris Brown. I meant Durant. I meant Durant.
He out the way.
The stalker.
He out the way.
What part of DC you from?
I meant Durant.
Southeast?
I was born in Southeast,
You was born in Southeast? Alright.
but I live in Northeast.
My people's from
What is the
Southeast.
difference? Like, where you-
Like
This is different than East Side, North Side.
Southwest.
Southeast hood though.
I mean, but you got the hood in Southwest. You got the hood in Northwest.
Every place got
But you
good
know-
and bad
Southeast
side.
is probably like the main what they probably would classify.
Yeah.
And not now, they gentrifying everything.
Yeah.
Everything
Recently.
is, right.
And that's because Southeast is so close to the Maryland state
Borderline,
line.
yeah.
So that's why they made it
tearing
like
down the
that.
farms. They tearing down.
I heard a lot of people.
They got history
parents'
now,
houses, they were buying
fellas.
from them, and then
That's why they
Southeast.
destroy them in a
selling
protest.
them and reselling them for like millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, the
They gentrifying
the market
everything.
is hot.
Yeah, because you can actually go across the street from one area and be in DC,
moving
and then you
tight
be in.
corner.
Right. It's a 10 by 10
Maryland.
radius.
One thing that I
Yeah.
learned
Could be in
that I
Maryland
didn't
in
know
5
is
minutes.
that originally DC wasn't even supposed to be a place for people to like live in or cultivate.
real?
It was just supposed to be like a military place.
That's where I'm going, Northern Virginia.
Like back in the day.
I don't need to live in DC.
So Sage, we asked you already. Jay Misha, we already asked Sage. What can we expect from you other than wilding out
Couple of more
that you
TV
could talk
shows.
about?
I can't talk about none of it.
Oh, you can't talk about. Damn.
But I'll definitely be on more networks. I definitely
Okay.
have,
Okay. I see a show. I'm
Merch
just guessing.
coming.
I'm just guessing. Merch. Okay.
I have collabs coming.
Okay.
Like
You doing music?
songs?
Oh, your characters coming to life. Okay. Album. Oh.
But
Bars.
a lot.
With the locks.
A lot. Right now,
I
just
thought
look
you
forward
was
to
the
the
locks. I
next
was
season
like,
of Wild 'N Out. Catch me on TV every Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Support.
Oh, what?
You ain't named your girl Megan Thee Stallion as a rapper.
She said male.
No, I did not say male.
I thought you
I
said-
don't
we
try to
was
make me
naming
no
guys.
chauvinist
What's your
stuff.
top
I
five?
did not say
Right
no
now.
male.
If I
Besides,
was
You
female, I would
clean it
say
up.
female.
Clean it up
She-
right
she
now. I
did
did not
different.
say male. Don't do that to me. It's
Man, fuck
any-
it. She said
Female
male.
rappers.
Niggas
What's
saying
your top five people that you're putting in your top
In
five
general?
right now?
It's
General.
not male or female.
Period.
It could have definitely
can't change the whole list
Sage,
now.
it could have definitely been female. So
I'll
you got
definitely
female.
add
Alright,
Megan
listen
in
to
there, and I'll
female.
definitely add Rico Nasty in there. I like Rico Nasty.
All right, that's two.
And that's home team. She from
All right, so who's your
All right,
five?
that's two.
Let's clarify. Who's your five? Who's your five?
Chris Brown, Megan, Roddy Rich. You know Chris Brown got to be first. Chris Brown. See, I got to start over. Chris Brown, Megan, Roddy, Drake. Who more four?
Yeah, then you said the Rico cat.
Don't do Rico like that. Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
What the fuck is Rico Nasty? I heard Rico Love.
Nah, it's a Rico Nasty.
She like rock
Why'd you
star
say his name
type.
like that?
Oh, so it's a Rico and
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
girl.
she.
Yeah.
It's a girl.
Okay, Rico
Butch,
Nasty.
Butch?
No,
Oh.
she's like the hip hop mash with like.
It's crazy.
I just said, I ain't never seen a chick named
Is it
Rico.
rock or like punk.
It's like having a chick named David. Like, it's, like what the fuck?
Kyle singing her song.
Rock.
I don't know.
What she be saying? Callie be singing it.
I just said Khaled.
What, Rico?
Yeah, what she be saying?
I don't know.
She had a lot of songs.
Something about being my baby, but I'm not your buttercup.
You know what's going on. Why you keep acting like you don't know what's going on?
Yeah, you know everything. You ain't know about Vaughn.
With Doja.
She gotta keep it clean.
Keep it classy.
Get them questions later.
Y'all like Doja?
I do, so I'm upset.
Me too.
What you mean about Rico Ness?
I was
a stan. I was a Doja.
What song? What's a popular song from her?
I like that juicy.
What I thought was interesting about Doja is how she became viral off of that cow song. Moo.
That's my song.
It's so crazy.
That's copying Soldier like the U.
No, it's a cow song. It's called Moo. Not you.
Soldier. I said it's copying. I don't.
Comparison. Yeah, so you can't compare.
I don't know. I ain't really dig that deep into it.
Yeah.
It was a video chat situation.
She like European guys.
I mean, but everybody's finding a way to cancel everybody right now. So.
Is it? So that's but her mother must have liked the black guy then. Ladies, when it's all said and done, if you could pin your legacy, and they say your name, Jamisha, Sage, if you could pin your own legacy, what would your legacy be?
I just want to touch the world in ways that I didn't know I knew how. That's what it is for me. I always wanted to tap into another outlet that I didn't know that I could do. So I feel like once I do that, then I feel like I made my legacy or I made my mark on the world. Is that too deep?
Nah, I'm with it. I like it.
Ooh, that was deep.
It's fine.
Snapping fingers. Go ahead, Sage. Oh, no pressure.
Why? Oh my God.
Because, you can tap into the
No,
world.
I'm with it. No, it's nice. That was good. Don't mess it up.
Like hard.
I don't know. Keep it simple. I just want people to know me for me and appreciate whatever I'm bringing to the table.
Period.
Whatever's popping.
Period.
Period.
With a capital P.
Period.
With a T.
With a T. Well, Sage, J. Cole, we thank y'all for coming to the Concert Crew Podcast. We appreciate y'all. Y'all did a great interview. Sage, you popped your cherry with the Concert Crew Podcast. How you
I
feel
got mad
about that?
practice to do.
Oh, you did good. You did a good job.
No, for real. I really got to start putting myself out there because
Put yourself out there. Talk that talk.
I ain't used to talking. I'm very you would think from Instagram I'm out there with people I be to myself, man.
You gotta talk that. You gotta talk that talk. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Appreciate you as well.
As always, thank you. Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure y'all go check us out at Concert Crew Podcast.